From Columbine High School, I hope you guys are ready. We have Fast Club with Caleb Shore, Sarah Delk, and Gianna Jackson.
Hello, I'm Caleb.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Gianna.
Welcome to our Big Idea project. We're glad you're here. Let's start from the beginning. The first question you might ask is, what is Fast Club?
So in our beginning stages, we knew we wanted to do something with kids. We just didn't exactly know what. So I contacted the principal at Columbine Hills Elementary School, Mrs. Wilson, and I asked her if there was a need in their school. She told me that the parents struggle to pick up their kids after school, and the clubs that they do have after school are too expensive for the parents. So we did more research, and we found that according to the Boston Globe, school-age childcare can cost up to $5,000 per year. So we wanted to help bring down this cost by doing an after-school club that would cost nothing to the parents. Here is our video.
The Fast Club wasn't just for the kids. Recently, the daycare across from Columbine Hills Elementary School closed down. Every day, parents struggle to pick up their kids from school on time. Some kids even have to walk home alone. And the cost of after-school care can be too much. The average weekly cost of childcare can add up to about $143 a week. So we decided to start an after-school program that was completely free, which takes away stress from after-school care fees and gave parents more time to pick up their children. The Fast Club was a 45-minute club that gave students fun, activities, snacks, and tutoring.
Are you guys having fun? Yeah!
Bye.
You better be back. You better be back.
Bye.
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 After a couple of weeks, it hit us. What if we created an extracurricular club to promote creativity and education while at the same time helping out parents in the community by making it free? After much thought, we knew it was Columbine Hills Elementary School that needed this. They talked about how parents had trouble picking up their kids at 2:45. They needed a buffer, so we presented the idea of what we envisioned to them. We called it Fast Club. F for fun, A for activities, S for snacks, and T for tutoring. With this formula, the goal was to help parents get extra time to pick up their kids and to give kids a creative and productive space after school.
So we reached out to Columbine Hills Elementary School and we had a meeting with their principal. We talked about how the club would function, when it would start, and how often it would be. We decided to choose Columbine Hills Elementary School because the daycare across the street had suddenly closed, and parents were having to leave work early to get to their kids. Some siblings were having to leave school early, and some students were even having to walk home alone. So we decided to do this club for everyone and not just the kids. To make our vision a reality, we made permission slips, sent out flyers, and collected over 1,000 snack donations from fellow Columbine High School students who received extra credit for donating the snacks.
When it was all said and done, we had 41 signups. Fast Club was officially a reality. From then on, every Tuesday and Friday for 6 weeks, we were there to interact with these awesome kids. We learned a lot about them, everything they liked, who they were friends with, and what they wanted to be when they grew up. We developed a relationship with them. As the weeks went on, they opened up more and were able to carry a conversation. We became friends and role models. The parents felt an impact too. We had one mom come up to us after the club was done one day and tell us how awesome the club was and how helpful it was to her in her everyday life.
So on our last day, the kids were sad to see us go. The Fast Club will be able to continue with the group help from NHS. So after our last game, we asked them what their favorite thing about the club was. The answers ranged from getting their homework done earlier, playing a fun game, or eating a snack. But the most important thing remained was that the kids enjoyed the club.
On our last day, the parents thanked us, and we could tell that the kids loved it. I even had a parent she was a teacher at the school, and her daughter was a part of our club. She told us how grateful she was for the club, because without it, her daughter would just have to sit in her room and just be quiet by herself while her mom finished up her work. So overall, the club had a really positive impact on the kids and the parents and on us, because we really had a lot of fun doing it.
Thank you.
So you touched on it briefly. You said it's going to be passed on to the folks at NHS. Can you elaborate, please?
Yes. So the NHS at our school, to maintain membership, you have to have a certain amount of service hours per year, and that requires 10 sponsored hours and then 5 unsponsored on your own. And when I spoke with the teacher who runs NHS at the school, she talked about how this would give students who are part of NHS an opportunity to have sponsored hours because Columbine Hills is a part of our community. And because that service is such a focal point of NHS, they were very willing to help and be a part of this.
First of all, thank you for your presentation. Nicely done. In terms of your experience, if you were to go back and start this over again, is there anything you would do differently?
Well, what we have talked about, what we wish we could do, was start the club a little bit earlier, because it took us a little bit longer than we expected to make the permission slips and send out the flyers. So we ended up starting later than we wanted to, so something we would change would be starting a lot earlier than we wanted to, and in general, making the club longer, because everything felt a little bit rushed when we were actually there.
Can you describe what the impact is to you personally? And I don't mean during it. Like, what's the transformation because you did this project?
For us? Yeah, so for me, doing this project, it gave me a lot more confidence in just my ability to complete things, because at first this project seemed like so big and just like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to do this. But after we did it and we were able to get everything done, it just made me realize that when we put like a lot of work into this, we can really make things happen and have an impact.
To second that, for me, I would say that it really helps you learn to be a generous leader and what that really is like and what that entails, because you get to experience the impact of the club on all these different people, the kids, the parents, the faculty at the school. And you have to be willing to take criticism, to take feedback, and to be there as somebody these people can rely on and come to. So it really taught me how to be a generous leader.
Yeah, personally, before all of this, I was very shy person. I definitely would not see myself doing this. And it really helped with the kids because the kids just don't care what other people think. They enjoy having fun with themselves, like just doing what they want to do and not caring what others think. So when I saw them doing that, I was like, what am I doing? I should be doing that too.